Hey family, welcome to Reward the Fan. I'm your host tonight, Marcellus Shepard, aka the man with the voice, and no, Uncle Troy didn't get a lot darker and more handsome. He's off today, but for all of you in the Bond Pond, don't worry, he'll be back next week. But this handsome piece of Godiva is jumping in tonight to take you on a sultry trip down RTF Late Night Lane. Yes, baby. And there's a lot going on in the world, as there always is. If you haven't heard, Jules might be getting banned soon, which is actually why Troy isn't here today. You see, he's trying to get his last few hits in while he can. And speaking of smoking, Apple is on fire. They've announced a whole bunch of stuff, including the iPhone 11, which has a ton of great new features like a bionic processor and cameras that look like a cross between a new stove top and an electric shaver. Do yourself a favor and check out the multitude of memes on it. Now, it still has some of the old features that we all love, like water resistance, lightning cable charger, and of course, all of your data will still be sold to foreign nations. Yep. And lastly, Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy announced a joint stadium tour next year in France. It's supposed to be the largest gathering of white people since Whole Foods started selling White Claw. It's a damn shame. Anyway, if you're thirsty for some trivia, let me quickly go over how to play the game. I'm going to ask you 10 trivia questions. All you have to do is answer those questions correctly. For every question you get right, you'll earn 5 cents in reward dollars. And remember, you also earn for every question your referrals get right. Play together and win together. Yes, baby. If you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be entered into our lottery where you'll have a chance at winning 2 free golden tickets, and you'll earn a share of our reward dollar prize, which tonight is $250 reward dollars. It's going to be amazing, and don't worry, if you don't win tonight, you can always come back and play our next games. We've got a full slate lined up for you once again tomorrow at noon. We have RTF Fantasy at 2 p.m. Eastern. We've got video game trivia, Minecraft edition. At 4 p.m. Eastern, we have football trivia. Then at 8 p.m., we've got golden ticket trivia. There's a lot going on, family, but we're giving you all the chances you need to play your favorite live trivia game. So let's go ahead and get into it for tonight. Let me give a quick shout out to Wesley, Goody72, Peter Play, Fate Money, and all 1,045 of you who are logged in, ready to roll, and ready to hop on into question number 1. Which NFL player tweeted out the eyes emoji this week? Rob Gronkowski, Oprah Winfrey, or Justin Trudeau? Now, there have been a ton of stories from the NFL already this season, and we're barely into week 2. Anytime someone tweets the eyes emoji, it's sure to cause all kind of rumors to swirl. And that was the case with this guy. The only player listed, the answer here is Rob Gronkowski. Now, Gronk tweeted the eyes out on Tuesday, and everyone started wondering if it meant he was coming back to play for the Patriots soon. No clue about that. But speaking of playing, let's go on with question number 2. When does Tyler Perry's BET Plus launch? This Friday, 2037, or when Madea rises from the dead? BET Plus, if you haven't heard, is a new streaming service from BET. Some details came out on this just this week. It's going to have thousands of hours of content with a premium of a premium of $10 a month. And they also announced when it would be starting. Madea is long gone, and by 2037 we might not be here. So your answer is this Friday, September 19th, to be more specific. If you're a fan of their programming, it could be a great move to get a subscription. And if you know Tyler Perry personally, tell him there is a handsome black man with an incredible voice that needs to be in his next film. Let's go ahead and stick with the entertainment world for this next question. The Venice Film Festival took place recently. What film won the top prize at the Venice Film Festival? The Godfather 4, Tokyo Drift, Joker, or Marcellus Shepard's home movies? Now, I've got to tell y'all, my home movies are pretty damn good. I mean, I have one when I put my leg up, and I can't give the details. Gabby said I can't give the details. Anyway, somehow my phone and my videos, it hasn't won the top prize, okay? Anyway, there's no such thing as The Godfather 4, so your answer here is The Joker. The new movie about Gotham's crazed clown stars Joaquin Phoenix and has gotten some really good reviews. I do see that 823 of you are earning some good reviews in this game. And have you heard the news? This is Palindrome Week. If you didn't know, a palindrome is when something is the same forwards and backwards. Let's go into Q4. Which of these NASCAR terms is a palindrome? Race car, steering wheel, or driver? Yeah, it's Palindrome Week because the date is the same forwards and backwards. Today's date is 9/1/419. That's going to last all the way until the 19th when the date will be 9/1/919. One of these NASCAR terms is also the same both ways. Your answer here is race car. That's right, race car spelled backwards is still a race car. And a fun fact for you, Marcellus spelled backwards is Sulicarm, which doesn't mean a damn thing, okay? I do see that 778 of you are moving forward because you got this right and you're on to question number 5. What is the name of Post Malone's music festival? Posty Fest, Malonesville, or Post Up? Now, Post Malone is a favorite of the RTF offices and of my baby boy as well. And he's actually going to be putting on a music festival in Arlington, Texas, come November. The lineup came out this week and it's pretty stacked. There's, of course, Post Malone, Meek Mill, Pharrell, and more. They'll all be at Posty Fest. Not the strongest name for a music festival. I mean, with tats over and under your eyes, I would expect something a little more hardcore, like hardcore cigarette butts on your mother's festival. What you think? What do we have here? Okay, a fan fumble it seems to be. Anyway, do me a favor. Let me know what you think the festival should be called. You can do a video, put it into the RTF app. Let us know what the festival should be called. And while you're there, send us a pic of your ticks. Your ticks of the show that you pick after winning tonight. Anyway, a couple of y'all got this right, and you've made it to our reward box. Everyone who just got this one right is now automatically entered into our question 5 reward box prize, which is 4 lives. You definitely could use that. And we've got 2 winners coming your way. Those winners are Canadian Back O and Haley Pollard. Okay? Canadian Back O and Haley Pollard. Congrats, each of you guys are taking home those 4 lives tonight. Let's keep up with the game as we move on into Q6. And we've actually got some pictures here for you. Take a look at this. This guy had hair like Basquiat for a while, and he debuted his new look at the TIFF Red Carpet this week. Question 6, whose new look was that? Donald Glover, The Weeknd, or Khalid? The mustache and afro combo is pretty interesting look there. It wouldn't work for me as no hair has adorned this head for quite a while now. Anyway, this guy has put out some major hit songs like Starboy, Can't Feel My Face, and The Hills. He's Canadian, and his name actually applies to today and tomorrow. Your answer here is The Weeknd. Yes. And your weekend is off to a good start if you chose The Weeknd. I do see that 401 of you did just that. Yeah. And you are feeling it as we go into Q7 here. I Feel It Coming is the name of one of his songs, and I'm not going to sing it because it'll be a long night if I sang I Feel It coming. I do like the beat to the song now. Q7, what company is putting out the new Miss Monopoly game? Mattel, Hasbro, or Fisher-Price? Have you heard about this? This is a new board game that is attempting to comment on gender dynamics and the wage gap. In the game, female players start off with more money than male players, and they earn more for pass and go than male players do. The company selling the game is Hasbro. They're also behind stuff like Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and even the Furbies. Furbies, for crying out loud. Anyway, I do see that 340 of you got this one right. Do not go directly to jail, because we've got more questions. And take a look at this. I tell you what, that is one of the best catches that I've ever seen. Maybe that's one of uno catches Anyway, that's a hint for the next one. Q8, and what country did that guy catch the phone? USA, France, or Spain? I know. Usually we only ask questions about sports, music, theater, movies, and pop culture, but this is honestly more athletic than anything a baseball player has ever done, but I digress. The guy caught that phone at the Port Aventura Park, which is located in Spain. I tried to give you a hint there. Anyway, the guy's name is Samuel Kemp, and he's actually a professional fistballer in New Zealand. Apparently, that's a sport that's similar to volleyball, so this was kind of sports related. Anyway, 235 of you are catching Q9. Let's get right into it. According to Pro Football Talk, which NFL team had multiple players request a trade this week? The Washington Redskins, Green Bay Packers, or Miami Dolphins? Now, this team apparently had multiple players wanting out after their Week 1 game, which saw them lose to the Baltimore Ravens by a whopping 59-10 on Sunday. Easily the biggest blowout in the league, probably for the year. Players apparently are worried that this team is trying to tank, and your answer here is the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are smart, right? But more importantly, I think they would prefer to play for a winning team. All right, I do see that 222 of you got this one right, and you were swimming on into the final round. All right, here we go. Which singer is not on the new song Don't Call Me Angel? Lana Del Rey, Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX. Now, this song is going to be part of the new Charlie's Angels film, which is set to come out on November 15th, which I hadn't even heard about yet. Miley Cyrus is on the song in addition to two of these choices. Lana Del Rey and Ariana Grande certainly have some angelic voices, but we still have lots of love for your answer here. Charlie XCX. Isn't that kind of weird that someone named Charlie isn't involved in a song from Charlie's Angels? Anyway, I do see that 159 of you didn't think it was weird at all, and you just won Reward the Fan. Congratulations to you. You knew everything there is to know about pop culture, from Charlie's Angels to roller coasters. You got them all, and you're walking away with a share of our reward dollar prize. Let me shout out some of you right now. Darlie Dixon 13, Aaron and Chow, Go BZ, Josh 8808. Listen, congrats to you all. This has been great, but you know what? It's time for that big moment. You ready? Let's do it. Let's run that ticket lotto, baby. All of your names are scrolling past me right now, and pretty soon we're going to be giving away a pair of golden tickets absolutely free. You can pick from any category on our app that you want. If you hear your name called, you and your lucky friend, whoever that friend may be, you'll be our lucky winners, and you'll receive a list of events to choose from. Just be sure to make your choice within 24 hours. And I do think I see that lotto slowing down. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do. Those two tickets are going to JPI, JUT, JP Jute. Congrats. 2 free golden tickets are coming your way. Yes, congrats to you. Enjoy those to everyone still watching out there and playing. We thank you so much. I hope you had some fun tonight. And listen, as I told you before, if you want to come back for some more tomorrow, we have a quadruple header for you. RTF Fantasy at noon, video game trivia at 2 p.m., football trivia at 4, and then golden ticket trivia at 8 p.m. Eastern, all right? I'm your host, Marcellus Shepard. You can follow us at Reward the Fan. Follow me at The Man with the Voice. Before we go, real quick, open up real wide. Here we go. Big digital hug coming your way. Yeah, boy, you know I got nothing but love for you. Until next time, remember that we will always be your biggest fan.